Welcome back. As Lagos strives to become the industrial hub of the African continent, the state government is doing all it can to ensure the reality of that vision. Now, based on popular demand, we bring you a recent conversation with Special Advisor on Commerce and Industry on the policies and projects designed to keep this vision going.
As a ministry, that is our own Ministry of Commerce and Industry, we have the responsibility for the development of trade and industry in Lagos State. We are mindful of the peculiar position of Lagos State as industrial hub and economic nerve center of the country. So that behoves on us as a government that we need to provide a conducive atmosphere for business growth. Our approach is in twofold, the formal and informal sectors. For the formal sectors, since the inception of this administration, His Excellency the Governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Raji Fashola SAN, has created a forum whereby he interacts at least twice a year as a forum called BRF Meets Business. That gives the opportunity to meet with practitioners in the organized private sector to rub minds, to look at problems that are peculiar to this sector, and of course, find a solution to make sure that their businesses thrive in Lagos. We are also, as a government, looking at various problems facing the industrial sector, most especially power. In recent times, we had the Lagos State Electricity Board. They took the power audits of the various industrial areas, so we are aware of their power needs, and we've tried to put in place steady power supply, especially in our own small-scale industrial areas. We can describe Lagos as a huge, massive marketplace. Everywhere you turn to, you find shops, you find markets, and that says something about the state. It is a place where businesses thrive naturally. Lagos is the place to be. The state government has been paying very serious attention to the issue of security, which is very germane to business growth. And as a government too, we are determined to make sure we continue to provide a conducive environment for all and sundry, most especially for business growth.
We know that finance is a challenge for small-scale industries. Is there some kind of plan by the state government to address this challenge?
Yes, discussions are far gone with some financial concerns as regards working out a scheme whereby small-scale industrialists can access finance. We are trying to make sure that they get well organized, because financial assistance will be given to faceless people. They need to be well organized, and through their recommendations to the joint bodies being set up by the ministry and the financial institution, we can work out an arrangement through which they can access funds, access loans, through which they can improve their businesses, acquire new equipment for production, and hopefully that will really contribute a great deal to their progress.
Okay, on the issue of levies, those industries complain that they're being over-levied. Is there some plans by the state government to address this problem?
Yes, we are very much aware of the complaints about levies, especially from the local governments. And we have put in place what we call harmonized levies and rates for all the local governments, and of course the state government as well. And the ministry has set up a one-stop desk to address complaints as they may come in from the various industrialists and solve these problems as soon as they arise. So we are aware of these complaints about such levies, and they have been addressed accordingly.
Can you tell us about the investment flow in the state? Has it been encouraging?
Yeah, precisely. I would say it's encouraging. And like I said earlier, the state government is doing its all to ensure that we attract local and foreign direct investment into the state. We have in Lagos State through agro-industrial parks. One is at Imota, and the other one is at Igbonla. The one at Imota is actually on a 10-hectare piece of land, and we've completed the provision of infrastructure there. And that is the road network, the drainage, the walkway, the street lights, and the electricity board has also taken the power audits with the intention of providing regular power supply there. And as I speak, the Mota Agro-Industrial Park has almost been fully subscribed. So later on, we're moving on to also develop Igbonla, which is actually a 100-hectare industrial park too. With these and so many more, the state government is trying to see what we can do to make sure that we provide a conducive atmosphere for industrial development throughout Lagos State.
Can you tell us about the enterprise zone?
Yeah, the purpose of setting up enterprise zones is to encourage small and medium-scale industrial concerns to grow, to provide an atmosphere for them where they will be able to practice their trade, as it were. The intention is also to make sure that they are removed from unapproved places and make sure that they don't constitute any kind of nuisance to the environment. At present, Lagos State has 3 enterprise zones situated at Gberibe in Ikorodu, Ibeju-Lekki, and Oto-Ijaniki. The one at Gberibe right now is being provided with infrastructure, road network, street light, walkway, and the rest of it. And the idea is to first bring on board the cane weavers, the block molders, and the metal fabricators in an atmosphere whereby they'll be able to share facilities, and the government will also subsidize some of these facilities to make sure that they're able to grow according to plan. We know the world over that the contribution of the SMEs to the growth of any economy, as it were, cannot be really undermined. So we're doing everything possible to make sure that the same thing applies in this time.
All the places you called where the enterprise zones are located are far. Are there plans to help these businesses market their products?
First, the kind of land you need to set up an enterprise zone, say the list we have is about 10 hectares of land. You won't find that anywhere in the city center. That's for starters. Secondly, the state government will not only ask them to take up land in those places without providing further assistance. We as a state government, we've been able to really identify the peculiar problems facing this sector, and oftentimes contractors are, as it were, direct labor contractors who are encouraged to patronize all these people to ensure that whatever they produce are consumed and they're able to do well in their business.
Yeah, let's talk about the industrial estates. We know that some of the industrial estate needs attention, like that of Yaba. What is the state government doing to develop these estates?
Presently, we have 3 small-scale industrial estates in Lagos State, situated at Isolo, Matori, and Yaba. Like I said earlier, the state government has realized the need to redevelop or rehabilitate, as it were, all these 3 estates. We started with Isolo. Right now, as we speak, the occupants of Isolo, small-scale industrial estate, enjoy 12 to 18 hours non-stop power supply. As a result of the efforts of the Lagos State Electricity Board through the provision of 500 kVA transformer and the 500 kVA generating plants. We intend to extend the same gesture to Matori in the very near future because we've taken the power audit too. For Yaba, if you've been to Yaba in recent times, you'll find that the estate is really in a bad state. And not too long ago, His Excellency, the governor himself, visited. Already we have initiated a process to really redevelop Yaba small-scale industrial estate to make it befitting and make it serve the purpose it was designed.
Okay, now to the issue of the Lekki Free Trade Zone. Can you tell us how far the state has gone with this project?
The Lekki Free Zone is the flagship project of the state government. It's a long-drawn, long-term project. It's sitting on 16,500 hectares of land in the Lekki area of Lagos State. It's a multifaceted project consisting of industrial and residential concerns. I can say it's a whole brand new city being put together. Right now, the state government is developing about 3,000 hectares in conjunction with some Chinese consortium. And through that, we've been able to put together a warehouse of the size of 2,790 square meters, a number of standard factories. The road network is ongoing, same thing with the drainage. And so far, about 73 enterprises have signed up to locate their business in the enterprise zone. And in recent times, too, the state government has committed to the provision of a brand new international airport in that axis, and same thing with the deep sea port. And like I said earlier, it's a long-drawn project, and the state government is determined and committed to seeing it to fruition.
Well, that's where we draw the curtain on the program Dateline Lagos to a close. But remember, you can always continue with that conversation on our social media portals. We'll be waiting to receive your comments. I'm Loretta Chiogo. And of course, remember, be good, always be focused, and do what is right. And of course, stay out of trouble.